Boop, the button has been pushed. Say hi.
Hello,
Hi.
motherfuckers.
Woo! Welcome back to Silk and Silver Tongues, the session with people and birds and things like that. And as for what happened on last session, I'm gonna leave it to. I point to you, Dur.
Okay, what happened last session? Damien monologued to himself a long time like a big evil villain, talking about how he knows we're gonna fight him. Night Vale took over someone's body, one of the adventurers that was bothering Penguin after they pick up the necklace. We told Penguin what's going on. He went to go get help from the Bannermains and, get everyone to come help fight. But no, not everyone came. Only some of them came. It doesn't matter. We still have people who are going to fight for us. Because they have to fight for us because we can't get back to our bodies because they're behind a single door and we have no clue how to get past a door.
Oh.
So, as we were leaving, the Bannermains are up top going to confront Damien, and of course he did weird mind reaction to secure again because the plot demands it.
The plot demands it indeed. And just small details about that door. Yes, door was salted, as they say. And salts, apparently are very good at spiritual deterioration. But regardless, you are correct. Floating up toward the top here, your spirity group and the three that had come up here, Mr. Shen, Pingwing, and Bottles, who I believe they'd said the name of that one time last session, so I'll tell you their name. Bottles was the crazy scientist one who liked to experiment with things. That's her name. Confronting Zakira and Damien up on the top of the roof, who seem to have been in nothing more than a casual chat as they arrived. And starting us off, it's Damien who actually starts speaking first, looking over to the three of them who are now looking at them. Shen with his wizard book, Penguin with also his book, and Bottles with kind of a bomb in hand. They seem ready to go. Honestly, it's about time someone arrived. You'd think that there would be more of a response to someone on top of a temple, hmm? And Shen kind of speaks up a little bit. Just answering the call here, heard that there was someone going to be hurt. I'd rather talk this out than have everything comes to blows. And Damien kind of blinks a little bit. Well, look at that, Sonny. Someone who's willing to be civil about matters. That's new. And Zakira speaks up. Huh? People fight with you often or something? Normally you're pretty level-headed. Yes, but not everyone else is all the time, it seems. And he kind of gives a small bow towards Shen. So, what is there to discuss then? As you can see, no one is in danger, yes? Shen kind of looks more towards Zakira, and you see her kind of raise up her cloven hooves and she kind of waves them as if confirming she's fine. Be that as it may, being atop of this temple is still an affront to the worshippers below. You don't strike me as a foolish person, so I have to ask why you would take such a foolish action. And Damien kind of answers, I have my reasons for it, but I am finished now. If it would make you happier, I could just hop down and everyone will be happy again, yes? It would be a start. Though as a bannerman, you know as well as me, as well as most, it is the duty of us to look into matters of public safety, and you seem like you may not have the best of intentions at heart in that respect. Me? And he kind of raises an eyebrow and puts a hoof to his chest. I've done nothing but be atop this temple here. And Zakira just kind of like looks forward towards Shen, kind of nods as if that's what he was doing. That's a lie. You tried to frame your father, hijack a train, and killed one of my friends for a time. You're a terrible person. And Penguin kind of pipes in and points toward him. Oh, well, if we're arguing semantics then you and your party stole from ancient temples of Softwhisper yourselves, yes? And you see Penguin start to kind of shuffle a little bit uncomfortably. Exactly. Besides, all of the other stuff has since been absolved, and, for that matter, does not fall under the jurisdiction of this city. So why don't you, kind of points towards Shen, take your business elsewhere, hmm? And if I don't, then I can't guarantee the cleric looking after your friends will keep them safe and breathing. He kind of gives a casual shrug. Him and I have had a long chat not too long ago, and it was to my delight that he was willing to ensure me the favor of doing so. Shen kind of thinks a little bit. And you see the alchemist of the three kind of lean over, and you guys kind of closest hear her kind of say towards Shen, "So what are we gonna do, Stitch?" Kind of holds up a paw to the three that are there. "Fine. Say I leave you be. Where are the bodies of these Bannermains? Where are you keeping them?" And Damien kind of smiles, almost appreciatively. "Good to hear you're listening to reason. It's not I who's keeping them, though." And he kind of gestures toward this window down here, which is kind of like an open top to the temple. That's like the central window that I had mentioned earlier. And he kind of gestures toward that there. Let's see, where was I? Your high priest has them in the chambers below. Bodies without the spirit are quite boring to guard over, so I would doubt that he is averse to having some company. The high priest? He would never do something and deal in matters like this. Yes, yes, but I can be persuasive when I choose to be. And you guys, in your spirity form, see his eyes kind of flash that gold color again. You'll find him and the others to be safe and sound, I'm sure. Quite an upstanding cleric. Anything else? I'll be off if so. I don't see anything else worth discussing. You see Shen start considering, thinking more. You've still yet to explain to me who this Kirin is, and what she has to do with you. Damien rolls his eyes. Questions, questions, questions. An old family friend, aren't you? I hope so. I think. She kind of like thinks a little bit. She looks somewhat confused. She'll be off with me if you've reached a compromise. And you guys see Pingwing's claws briefly kind of make a weird movement. Shen continues on, however, kind of thinking after just a second. He looks over toward Pingwing, gives him, and Ping, you see him give a tiny nod. I'll allow you to leave. But if I get word that you have been further harming the people of this city, you will have me to answer to. Are we understood? Damien kind of thinks a little bit. I would never dream of it. He says that with a sly smile before you see his eyes glow once more. He falls back into that same dimension door that you'd seen him use before with your dearest friend Zakira. Pingwing looks over toward Shen, however, the moment that he disappears, and he whips out his book. If I may, go for it. And you see Pingwing rush forward, and he starts putting up a claw in the area that they had just disappeared, seemingly casting some magic. Shen, on the other hand, lets Pingwing to that spot, doing what he is. Looks toward Bottles. You stay with Pingwing was your name? Yeah, that's the one. He kind of calls from there, kind of still concentrating on his music. Stay with Pingwing and make sure that he remains safe. I have to go down and see if this story of the cleric is true. And he immediately flutters off of the top of the building down toward the cleric. What are you three doing? Or four,
Well,
rather.
first of all, I'm gonna kill Pingwing.
Well, I suppose that might be a little hard to do in your spiritual forms.
Yes, but soon. How the fuck could he not prevent them from Zakira? Ugh! Yeah, Gyro's not happy.
Uh-huh.
Get up, loser.
Like I said, Shen is going toward where that cleric, that door that you guys are trying to go through was.
I'm going to follow Shen because I'm
Yeah,
not
I'll follow Shen then. Hey, it works now.
Shen alights down on the ground. You see him very quickly taking off into the building, past some of the worshippers that were there, and going toward the main part of that, like the steeple, where the back of the church, or temple rather, where that door was. You see that as he kind of jiggles the door handle, it does seem to be locked, and a couple moments later he takes out his book, starts murmuring. You hear a click of the lock, and it does open.
Whoosh,
Inside,
into the door,
what was that?
into the room.
Yes. So you guys, I assume Hunting goes into the room with Shen, because I mean
I'm
Shen's
going
going
in
in.
the room.
Yeah, yeah. Shen opens the door, goes in. He does leave the door open. I mean, he doesn't. There's no need to close it at the moment. So you guys are free to come in with them. Give me perception checks, ye. See what we could survey in the room before I give the description.
Where's my familiar?
I never changed anything.
No,
Companions,
I'm
yeah.
asking. I know they were
Oh,
with my.
I mean, I don't have it on the map here, but here it is. There you go.
Or, no,
I put it on the map.
remember, he wasn't. He's not a spirit. He literally couldn't have come with us.
Oh, yeah,
My-
Derp, that's the one. Sorry. Thought you were meaning where is it on the map because you were wanting to roll something for him. Sorry. Let's see. So we have Gyro, Hunting. I'm waiting. Night Vale? Are you also doing that, or are you staying on top of the building?
I'm probably on top of the building, very mad because I just lost my body forever now.
Oh yeah, why didn't you rescue Zakira? I'm
He's a
upset with that
ghost.
too.
We've established that these spirits are useless.
No, but he's up there. Oh wait, no, he relinquished control, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's also Damien doesn't have the one amulet, so that means you can't get back to the body because ghost magic.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So I'm looking at 1, 2, 3. And you're on top of the building, Paolo, so yeah, you're not in the room. Alright, so for those that are in the room, as you guys kind of go in there, do see quite the sight met to you. Obviously, the bodies expected in there that are there, 1, 2, and 3, are all as they should be. Somewhat sitting. They seem to be almost in a. You guys seem to be in a very comatose state, as if you're just simply sleeping, sitting with your ears kind of laid back a little bit. Obviously, Hunting Force being the biggest of these. Over on a desk seems to be a the cleric, whose eyes are kind of glowing gold. And they're just kind of staring straight forward. They're not doing anything. They were just kind of glowing there. And he's just continuing to sit there as if he isn't supposed to do anything else.
Fucking Lelouch.
What was that?
Lelouch is a character from the anime Code Geass who has the power to like hypnotize people
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know that.
with his eyes.
Well, he is sitting there, seemingly, definitely out of whatever mind space he's normally in. And more curiously, not sitting, is the body of Night Vale behind you three, as seen by Hunting Forest, who's kind of taller than most. Has the same tattered, slightly tattered robes that he did up on the top of the building. Seems like maybe he's left a parting gift for your party before taking off. On the side of the those tables that are there, where normally incense and everything lay, you do see what seems to be 4 different necklaces off the bodies, but definitely sitting there nonetheless. And Shen is immediately kind of looking at this scene beheld into him, kind of piecing 2 and 2 together, looking left, right, and decides to go over toward the cleric. He still has his book out rather cautiously, and he closes his eyes a moment. Seems to be casting a spell forward toward the cleric. Then he casts another one. Spellcasts are more than a thing you guys are free to roll if you'd like, but I'm not sure if you guys have that question mark. Wasn't sure.
I mean, I have spellcraft.
Gyro, you recognize that he has cast Detect Magic, and he is now casting Dispel That, as he is kind of waving his paws around, doing the things that he does, and after a few moments you do see the cleric's eyes start to blink, 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 once, twice, and the gold seems to be lessening, and then he just kind of like flumps forward as if the strings that may have been holding him up mentally have now been cut, and he breathes, sighs heavily, coughing. Oh, what had happened? And Shen kind of rushes forward. Sorry, wrong accent. Let me get the right one. Hi, father. Are you okay? And he kind of picks him up. Are you okay, hi, father? And he breathes. Shen, my young child. I've not felt as good in ages. And he kind of smiles and looks up. Didn't even see what hit me, though. He looks left and right. And he kind of breathes a little bit of a sigh. Oh, the children look like they're still safe. I suppose that's good. And he looks over. Not quite, father. How long has it been since they have been in this state? And he thinks. I cannot recall. And he shakes his head. It has been some time since they took off. I thought they might be back within a few hours. I think. Has it been a few hours? He looks over. Why are there necklaces? And he goes over to the necklaces and starts holding them in his hooves. Are you guys doing anything in particular while this is going on?
I'm hovering over and go, put mine on, put mine on.
We can interact somewhat with magical objects. So I'm gonna try and jingle my my amulet.
You try to jingle your amulet. Jingle, jingle, jingle. It does not, however, jingle. I will take note, however, that your familiar does seem to be kind of like in off mode in some corner of the room, as if they are quote, 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 sleeping. They're not really sleeping, but they're there. Since you had asked. It's just kind of like they stayed with the body. It's like, it's not all too much else to do. But they are there in the room, still active. The cleric picking up these is kind of looking back and forth. I haven't seen this kind of designs in ages. And he's looking at the kind of inscriptions and things on the actual necklaces themselves, as he's kind of reading the inscriptions on them, the kind of older sort of scripture that they are. Nerval, Rahel, Everard, Hallowell. Oh.
Whereas losing patience is just going to fly into the body.
You fly in the place of your body and sit. Though,
His body. He has the necklace.
well, he's not wearing it. He's holding it.
That worked last time.
Yeah,
It worked last time.
Worked last time. Worked for
It
I
does.
think his
However,
will
if you do if you do recall, this cleric does have a necklace of his own. So unfortunately.
The Sphinx kind of thinks so. Didn't the Griffin last time also?
The Griffin did not. The Hippogriff was not from Wati, actually.
Well, neither are we.
What was that?
Well, neither are we, but I thought they were like selling them or something like before.
No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind. It's been multiple weeks.
He kind of is like looking over it, kind of flips it over. He looks toward the bodies. Do you know what these are supposed to do? I mean, and Shen's kind of like doing the adventurer's logic of things. There are 4 here, there are 4 necklaces. And the cleric kind of waves his hand. Yes, yes, I wasn't born yesterday, child. And he starts going over toward the bodies and thinking. Question is I'm not sure if the spirits are nearby to put themselves back in. And for that matter, I'm not sure if I got the right necklaces and on which one go on what body. And he kind of chuckles to himself as if it's kind of a merry situation. And Shen does not look all that appreciative of that. It is no laughing matter. Come on, let's put them on and hope that it is in the right order. That's maybe they were placed here on the counter. Yes. Fine. And the cleric kind of waves. He looks like he's like, he'll just do it. And so he starts kind of putting the necklaces on 1, 2, 3, 4. On each one, and as you guys in the spirity world kind of see this happen, you do see that in the center, that kind of spinning vortexy thing go around where your bodies would be. in
Hunting
place
Forest
of-
is jumping in.
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Alright, and you guys float to the ones that match your necklaces, which, funnily enough, are actually in order.
Oh,
Hey.
thank fucking God.
They are in order, and flowing back into your bodies, you feel that tugging, pulling, kind of rebinding sensation of being pulled back into the spaces that were even you, Miss. Well, I guess Paolo's on top of the roof, so he's not there yet. But three of you come back, notably with heavier lungs, because now suddenly you have to breathe. It's kind of awkward. Now you have to do it after so many hours of just not. But you're here now, breathing, even the tiny bird.
After 10,000 years, I'm free. It's
Alright.
to conquer Earth.
And yeah, Shen and them kind of see
I
you guys.
am grappling that asshole right now.
Which one?
The cleric.
Well, you go to grapple the cleric, and you didn't have to do that blind. Attacks don't have to be blind. The cleric just lightly moves aside, kind of in surprise. Oh, watch yourself. And
You
Shen,
fucking asshole! You did this on purpose.
I did no such thing. And Shen is kind of standing in the middle of you two, putting up a claw. Whoa!
I'm just going to lightly bap the bird on the head. He hypnotized on purpose.
He salted the fucking door and closed it. You saw
He got
him.
hypnotized, you dumbass. He got hypnotized, you dumbass.
I don't give a fuck. He's the one who sent us into that situation in the first place and got my girlfriend further stolen.
The cleric looks duly surprised at all of this. Did I do that? Did I? And he kind of starts thinking. Oh, last thing I remember, there was a rather charming young lad I was talking to, and oh dear. Kind of blinks. And he looks toward you, Gyro, who looks exceptionally angry. Hunting Forest, who looks exceptionally angry, though that was pretty much a norm when he first came in here. And he looks left, he looks right. Dur, where are you? Where did you take off to?
Fluttering in the air, backing away from Gyro in case he does something that throws a bomb. Seems like something's gonna explode soon.
Alright, you start backing away somewhere, bumping into, I'd like to think, Night Vale's little, still rather unconscious body. Bonk.
I can't lie. That is something that was crossing my mind.
And his eyes kind of settle on you. Oh, I think we should focus on your friend here, yes. And he kind of points toward Night Vale, who looks to be still unconscious, and Shen, still kind of holding up his paws, looks toward the three of you who are now conscious. What has happened to your friend? Is he still with you? Oh,
You
I'll
want
take care of it. Hunting grabs the body of Night Vale,
you do so.
and I'll fly to the roof.
Dur, are you just staying on the body, or are you remaining in the room?
Wait, what?
Because you just kind of, I had mentioned you just kind of bumped into it. I wasn't sure if you were gonna like.
No, he will move off the body as it gets manhandled, horse handled, pony handled.
One of those handled, and you remain in the room. So Hunting Forest is going up top.
Oh yeah, Gyro, kill the priest. That'll be great. That'll get your girlfriend back.
And fluttering whoosh, 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 all the way up to the top. Night Vale,
Yes?
what were you doing while this was going on? Just curious.
I was imagining hurting penguin in very different ways.
You too?
Yeah.
You imagine such things as Penguin seems to be casting spells, seemingly trying to do stuff, writing down things in his book, doing various different magic-y things before suddenly you see a fleshy Hunting Forest pop up and course, the limp body of a Night Vale.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it on the roof.
Flump. And suddenly Night Vale's body is presented to the middle of the roof. Thud. Pingwing looks back.
I'm not gentle, by the way.
Yeah, Pingwing looks back, like, somewhat surprised. Hunting, you're back. Hello.
Yeah.
And he looks down. Is this, and he's like, looks back toward the spot where Damien was. I'm not sure if this was something that you guys know of or not. I can't exactly see if you were a thing. I'm very confused right now. And as he's talking, I should note to Night Vale that, yeah, the spirally vortexy thing is, the necklace is currently on his body.
Get in your body, asshole.
Wait, wasn't the color with penguin last time?
Wasn't the what?
The color with penguin. The color was with penguin last time.
The necklace?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Was it with Pingwing?
It probably was. It because remember he sucked into a another hippogriff.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, they
That's
took
right.
it off.
Retconning a little bit. Pingwing looks down toward the body and pulls out his necklace. Well, he's not moving now, so I suppose this would be the thing to do, right? And Bottles kind of like looks toward him and just says, "It sounds like science to me." And Pingwing puts the necklace on. Now the vortexy thing is there. Whew.
Now I'm going to the vortex.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to strangle penguin.
You go into the vortex of your body, returning to it before you also feel that familiar feeling of now having to breathe. Oh no. And you cough, and Pingwing is standing over you, kind of doing the "Yo, Applejack, you alright" routine. He kind of like tries to help you up to your hooves. Help. Are you okay, Night Vale? I think you're Night Vale.
What's he saying, B?
I don't know, are you doing something to him?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Let me double check. Strangling.
Well, you're gonna have to not make that a private roll.
Oh fuck, it was a net 20. Can I just take a screenshot?
You could just right click it and say show to everybody.
You can right click and show.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
And you tackle him.
Yeah, I'm strangling him.
You do have him in a grapple, and I'm gonna say it's probably acceptable to have him in a necky scrapple. Though it might take a little bit more to actually start
What
strangling.
part of letting Damon get away was a good idea to you?
And he kind of like starts like wiggling, and Bottles is kind of cheering this on from the side, going like, "Whoa! What a reaction! What a reaction!" And she's kind of just like bouncing around, like watching this happen. Pingwing, however, is kind of pushing back a little bit. Night Vale, and he kind of like he rolls to the side. I didn't mean to. And he kind of like is like pushing you away. Question mark. What's your CMD?
My CMD. 13.
13, huh? This is gonna be a
This
pretty
feels
back and forth thing.
Way different given what it was when we were robots.
What?
I said this is a far cry from when we were robots.
That actually can't.
Nice.
13. So he fails to get you away from the
That's Bottles, by the way.
what?
That's Bottles.
It was just a manual roll. I just had Bottles as token.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it said it was Bottles. But I mean, hunting forest, now you see two things wrestling with each other. One seems to be clearly more choky than the other.
Why am I surrounded by dumbasses? I'm supposed to be the dumbass.
You are.
Oh, Gyro's attacking a priest downstairs, and now you're fighting Pingwing instead of looking for Damien.
Do I have to roll to maintain that choking?
I mean, you're free to try to start choking him in earnest, which I believe would be another CMB, and then, given that success, you actually start rolling lethal damage, but...
Yeah, okay. CMB.
Yep, that maintains. and you are free to roll
Yay!
your unarmed, which I believe, unless you have something, actually, if you have anything that gives you unarmed attacks like that as lethal, they would count as lethal. Otherwise, it's unarmed. It's like 1d3 plus your strength, and that's non-lethal.
Let me double check. Yeah, I at max I'm gonna get a 1 because I have -2 strength anyway.
Well, let's see it. Oh, well, I guess you do 1 damage to him as you start like thudding him against the ground, thud, thud. And Bottles is kind of stopping a little bit, like turning, tilting your head, like left and right, and she kind of nudges you, Hunting Forest. Honestly, I thought the effects would have worn off quite quickly. He's like just looking at the two, like struggling. Think we should pull them apart?
Probably.
All right, I'll get the penguin one, and she goes over here and starts pulling on penguin. Pull.
Alright, I'll get the
situation.
dumbass.
What was that?
I said I'll get the dumbass.
Alright, and you start pulling. I mean, are you resisting a whole bunch right now?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a strength check. Against Hunting Force strength.
I'm not done strangling him.
Oh man.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
And even even Hunting Force Nat 1 still does a lot better at, or I guess that would be a combat maneuver, so those technically do have critical failures. I mean, if you're trying to grapple him away, that didn't seem to work. Night Vale, however, is like, it was mainly just he was being a wiggly fuck, less so than a strong one. Bottles, however, let's see how Bottles handles getting things away from you. I have her somewhere here. There she is. She has a, oh man, I forgot about that. Alright, she has a, alright, 12? I don't think beats your CMD.
No.
You are also grappled, yes? You have the grappled condition
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
I guess I beats it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I was like, Alright, and she pulls Penguin from you. Whoosh.
Give him back.
And she shakes her head. Nope. Gotta study that one. And she boops you in the nose. You gotta calm down yourself first. We need to control. And Penguin is kind of coughing and like holding his neck a little bit. Night Vale, what was that about? I think it's Night Vale. Is that Night Vale? And he's looking up toward you, Hunting Forest. He seems rather murdery.
Yeah, he's a dumbass.
And he's looking down. No, he's just murdery. There's a difference between being a dumbass and being murdery.
He can be both.
You can, and he looks down toward you, Night Vale. Do you? And he considers. That would be very rude of me to say.
I'm going to very angrily check if Damien took anything from my body.
You check your body to see if he took anything. And actually, you do not have your bags on this here body. Down below,
Do I have?
in the clerical room, you guys do see Paolo's bags there.
Do I have my headband?
He never did take the headband off.
I'll never understand that evil person.
Looks like he might not have really cared about all the stuff you had. Strange. Penguin, however, is standing up, and he's kind of like doing the backup thing a little bit. Well, I'd help you to your hose, but you seem to not want to accept that help at the moment.
I fear you may kill me while trying to help me.
What? And he kind of like looks very confused. How would I hurt you?
I don't know. Apparently you are very surprising today. Also, I need to figure out how to make my familia come back from the spiritual world too now.
You just order a new one. You're just gonna have to now.
You could give me a knowledge religion. Figure that out.
Or I
put
can
it all over
scratch
the
my
same-
head.
Or you could scratch your head.
Isn't your
I'm
thing a
gonna
spirit
scratch my
anyway?
head. Yeah.
You know that thing where it tells you in the rules where you can like sit down and wait for 8 hours to do a thing? And, like,
To get a new familiar?
yeah, you could do the same thing just with the body on this one. There you go. And then your bat
That's
familiar
not
just
how it-
returns. The bat familiar just returns to its batty body. Oh man, look at that. Because
Pretty
that is
sure that's not how it works.
It can
What?
be how it works if that's how the GM wants it to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
But-
is the spirit world.
eh.
Our shaman. I mean, that's kind of fits thematically IMO, if you ask me. Because I feel like as a shaman, like if you like meditated for those 8 hours or whatever, it doesn't matter what animal that you did. In my mind, it's always like it's the same spirit, just getting into different animals.
I dig it.
Because it's like your spirit guide, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. There you go. Down below in the clerical chambers. What
Gyro has pulled out a bomb and is shoving it in the face of the priest. Though he hasn't armed it yet.
Gyro-
there is still a Shen between you and the priest that is holding up his claws. It would be hard
Oh, I
set.
didn't really step between.
Oh yeah, no. Remember when I said he pushed his self between and said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa," and he's like, "Yeah, he's still there." Like he's not gonna.
Then I'm gonna push it at Shen and be like, "Get out of my way!"
Better
This
do you,
guy-
better do calm down. You and your temper tantrums will get us nowhere.
Dur's gonna flutter down in front of Gyro's face and go, stop. I mean, he wasn't the only one on, brainwashed. Damien's weird eye magic mind stuff can do bad things to lots of us, including Zakira. If she can be convinced by it, so can he.
At the mention of Zakira, Gyro just gets even angrier. Yes, Zakira, you had her. She was here, and you let that bastard take her.
What?
Because he mentioned talking to Damien and Zakira. Actually, no, he wandered off with Zakira as a fucking
Well, that's
Night
Night
Veil.
Wait, who are you talking to? And phrase that again.
Priest. Say when Dur mentions Zakira, Gyro gets even angrier because the priest let Damien wander off with Zakira while the rest of us were in the spirit world.
I do not recall such things, lad. And I apologize if that's how things have happened, but oh dear. It looks like something has maybe have gotten the best of me. He looks like a little deflated for an old man, and Shen is still pushed between there, and he's glaring at you, Gyro. He's glaring. You hold your tongue, cats. This is still the high priest of this place, and you will at least show a little bit of respect.
I won't show this asshole any ounce of respect. This
You
is
will-
all his fault.
And he still glares. You will do it when I tell you to, or we will take this outside ourselves. Do you understand?
I glare at him and brandish my bomb, regardless.
Hmm.
At Shen this time.
Yeah. And seemingly a little bit more content with this answer, lowers his claws. There. Now can all talk about as adults as to things that have happened. And he looks toward the tiny griffin. How this one is a lot more level-headed of a griffin than you are is beyond me. And he kind of he sits down, and he kind of looks upward. Your friend has taken the body outside, yes?
Probably.
For what reason?
his spirit stayed up with Pingwing.
And he looks up. Over on the roof, were you present for that? I'm not sure if that's...
Yes. I was present when you guys let Damien run off with Zakira. With my girlfriend.
Well, it was a bit of a rock and a hard place, I'm sure you know. It was either... and he kind of thinks a little bit. Get 4 of you back to be able to search and track her down, back down again, with better and greater forces, or let 4 of you die. Yes? I doubt that your girlfriend would be very happy if you were not present when she did come back.
He was up there. How was he gonna kill us?
Did you not hear him? And he kind of squints his eyes a little bit. Clearly he had this cleric on a hair trigger. As unconscious as you were, I'm sure it would have only taken a matter of seconds for this cleric to be done with you.
Ah, see? We turn back to this cleric. Not much of a high priest, I'd say.
Oh no, I am pretty short. And he kind of gives a little bit of a chortle. And he looks over towards you, Gyro. Though, the mind is a fickle thing. Sometimes magic can be dealt with in not the best of ways, and quite frankly, I was, probably taken by surprise. It's been quite a long time since I've been the adventuring sort. And he does kind of push past Shen himself, still holding up a paw as if to shake it a little bit. Rest assured, I will be here to help you as best as I can, and hopefully with more wits about me this going around, yes?
I doubt it. Gyro scoffs and turns away.
And he puts down his paw a little bit, with a little bit of a sigh. Well, hopefully my actions will come to prove this. And he looks toward the tiny bird. I do hope that I have at least your cooperation in this.
Hero shrugs his shoulders. Well, refusing help isn't a good idea.
And Shen kind of nods. This bird speaks with a lot of wisdom for something so small.
As I turn to go, my familiar's gonna flutter over to me.
Beep beep boop boop. Zoom. Flutters right on over. Back over on top of the place. Now that tensions have cooled, it's depends on that exactly. Bottles, Hunting Forest, and Pingwing are all just kind of up there. The Bottles are still in front of you, Night Vale. So, tell me about it. What'd you feel? Are you still angry?
I'm not sure. Let me get closer to Penguin so I can be double sure about it.
Okay, that's a good test. And she kind of steps aside.
I'm gonna bite.
Let's strangle Penguin.
You're gonna, okay, there's 2 things at once.
Okay.
I strangle Penguin.
I'm gonna bite Night Vale on the ass.
I
Alright,
strangle Penguin.
I need a CMB check from the both of you. If Night Vale's wins over you, Night Vale, he grapples you and you don't exactly go toward Pingwing. Otherwise, if he misses, you run toward him. 15, which I believe beats your CMD.
Yes.
Yeah, you get held back, and Pingwing kind of takes a step back. Bottles! And he's now got his book up. Night Vale, you need to calm down, or I'm gonna have to do something to restrain you myself.
I doubt you would ever be able to.
I would.
Dragon,
I have
leave
had.
me off.
And he actually gets like a little bit of a miffed look on his face, something that's not usually on Pingwing's face. And he ruffles up his chest feathers and walks right up to you, while you're being held, and boops you in the nose. Listen here, mister, I've had quite one hell of a day being bullied around by my old friends. And he boops you again, right in the chest this time. And
They're
I'm
not your friends.
He pokes you in the chest anyways. And I am not about to take a crap from a bat and he sniffs and he looks up to the side. I'm sorry, that was really mean of me. I didn't mean to call you that. And then he
Well,
bolts
I hope
again.
you had a good time with them because they are your only friends left now.
No. And he kind of looks towards you and glares. You're my friend whether you like it or not, mister, and I helped you out, so you're gonna help me, you understand?
I don't
my
remember you
God.
helping me.
I don't need this Jerry Springer shit right now.
Why don't you fuck off then?
I will.
Please do.
I'm gonna fly up and breathe acid on fucking Night Vale.
I mean, that's kind of an area of this area.
Yep, I don't care.
I have to wonder if Hunting Forest player had something to eat or not today. Alright,
Actually, yes, I did. I had a pizza while I was waiting. So.
well, I gotta let the the compliments out for the acting.
Yes. Hold on, my dice thing isn't working. What's going on here?
You're good. If it's an acid thing, it's a cone, right?
Yeah.
So how would you be aiming that at just Night Vale when there's 3 of them?
I'm indiscriminate right now. I'm just kind of pissed off at everyone. So.
All right, everybody eats
I'm
the
just-
acid.
Yeah, flying up like.
Vroom.
All right. Trying to get my thingy to work. Why isn't it not working? Meanwhile, you know how this thing works. Can you check out my Dragon Breath and Hunting Forest sheet? It's in features.
Let me see. I need to open up that portfolio. It's been a bit. Silk and Silver Party.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have a damage formula for some reason.
Hunting Forest. The last thing I have for Hunting Forest is his level 5 sheet.
No, you don't have it on Foundry?
Oh, on Foundry. Sorry. Yeah, I should have looked at Foundry first now.
Yeah.
All right. Foundry.
That's the kind of thing I need for to press the button.
You do have your Acid Breath, which I'm just gonna, I guess, push this button. Does it give the description? One of these.
No.
Description. Do you have a description for it? I don't see any.
It's in features.
Oh, it's in your. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Features. Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, Dragon Breath.
There you go.
Yeah, I needed the attack.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were gonna just roll that manually. Let's see.
I never roll things manually. Ew.
I don't know how to actually roll this on your sheet, my guy.
Alright.
I am so bad. With I usually do everything manually and just use a sheet as a holder. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, let's see. It's 1d6 every 2 level, or 2 hit dice, so. We are level 7 now?
This is correct, so you should have 3d6.
Alright.
And what's your con mod? Con mod is
My con mod is.
16. So DC 16 reflex save by everybody in that area, which would be Bottles, you, Paolo, and Pingling.
Take this off a private roll. Or GM roll.
Right click on it and you can show.
There you go, I got it. Pingling is gonna eat that. Night Vale's gonna eat that. And Bottles, let me pull up her sheet in here. That. 20
Bottles
plus
is
her
probably
reflex.
gonna deliberately take it so she can take notes.
No. Bottles actually, like, saw the dragon rear up, saw the thing, the acid. Her eyes went all big and blinked. She didn't seem to want to be a test subject of this. Oh, but it's happening. And everybody takes 11 points of damage.
And I'm flying off.
Wait, let me see if my spell has the range.
Oh my god.
Let me double check the range of the thing I wanna cast.
Penguin's checking his range as well.
Are they 30 feet or less away from me by the time they cast the breath?
He just kind of flew up and did it, yeah.
Okay, I cast in slumber.
Give me a will save, Hunting Forest.
All right. Get
I
wrecked,
hate
nerd.
The slumber fails as he flies off. And Penguin
Powered by pure pissed offness.
Penguin
Why's your will that low?
raises his book as if in defense. Oh, but the dragon's flying off, so he kind of lowers it a little bit.
Oh, I guess mine's that low too. Huh.
Bottles is kind of looking between Penguin and Night Vale. With like this, there's no other better way to describe it. A pog look upon her face. Like, oh. It's between. She's looking left and right. Left and right. Look, we can solve our differences after this, and I'm sure you can choke me all you want. But right now, we have bigger things to deal with.
Uh-huh.
Where are the others?
Hopefully they are killing the cleric by now.
Oh, no. Whoosh. He flies.
Push!
Bottles kind of like looks
I
down.
follow.
Yeah, Bottles looks down and she's blinking. That's just unfair. And she kind of, like looks left and right. She takes her potion. She kind of drinks it. And then she just kind of floats off the side. Alright, you guys go back down into the temple. Back in the room with the cleric and all. Just as you guys are describing how they are at the top. Likely doing stuff.
Remind me.
What?
What's in this room?
The thing that's in this room is kind of the back of... I'm not sure if you've ever been to the back of a church. But it's the same kind of deal where there's a lot of different cabinets, holsters, barrels, boxes, things like that. That are all around. Namely for things like holding all the incense and candles that the church uses. Maybe for like blessing stations, small altars. There's a writing desk in which the cleric seemed to have been writing in that he was sitting in normally, but not actually writing in when you guys came into this room in the first place. There's a door to the back right corner of the room that leads down into
perfect.
like this kind of like lower cellar that you guys had originally found Zakira in.
I will, as I leave the room, toss a bomb on the desk. Which will probably burn up all his papers.
I mean,
And my stuff.
quick question on bombs. That bomb. What's the radius of those normally?
Well, the main damage is only on the square itself. But then there is a little bit of splash damage that's 7 splash.
Just 7 splash right out to everything, right?
Yep.
Well, you chuck your bomb. I mean, the cleric has to kind of duck a little bit. And like as he does, he ducks. Young lad, and the cleric looks rather annoyed. As your spell does in fact hit, there's suddenly fire on the desk. And after a few moments of the fire being there, you see it disappear. But the book itself does not seem to be harmed. However, the desk does. There's like a definite, it's kind of slightly on fire now. And the cleric's going over there and patting it out. Pad.
And as he does that, I walk out of the room.
You walk out of the room, bumping into Night Vale. Aw man, he stole your girlfriend.
You have my saddlebag. Why is it on fire?
I pushed past Night Vale. I'm looking for Pingwing now.
Pingwing is in like the doorway of the temple, and you see him out there, looking on over, and then he blinks because now he sees a very angry Griffin, and you see him take out his book. Gyro, you don't do anything silly. You understand me?
Silly? What would I do that's silly?
You make any direct movements in my way. He's like, it's like a worried, threatened, like. And I mean, it's coming in. The thing is like, as you guys are talking, it's kind of hard to hear because you guys are in the Temple of Soft Whisper, and you guys are like whispering to each other these statements. You know, the magical whispery kind that you guys couldn't yell above before. It's that, yeah. That's pretty much. That's kind of how the conversation's going, and like the couple churchgoers that are still in here are looking like back and forth, like wondering if you guys are actually mad at each other, if this is a weird church service.
So yeah, I will definitely tackle him if he lets me get close enough to do it.
Well, seeing as you're on the other side of the church, do you say you start running toward him?
No, we're gonna walk somewhat calmly.
If you start walking toward him, he's gonna continue being like, "You stay back. You take one more step."
Well, I'll keep walking. I'll call it.
Yep. I need a will save from you. Damn you. He waves his claw, and briefly you feel yourself want to stop, like, you know, you're walking slows, and then you just keep on going. And now you're seeing Penguin run away.
I'm gonna try and run.
Yeah, he's running away as well. Run. Oh boy. I'm gonna bring you guys to this room. Or, wrong one. Let's see, where's Wachi? There it is. Bonk. Wrong map. This one. Aha! And Penguin is running. Oh no.
And I am chasing after him.
Yup. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to pick up my saddlebags and then watch Penguin get wrecked.
I check my bag for popcorn.
You check your bag for popcorn and bless the author. You find a tiny tub of it.
Oh, yay.
Look at that. It's even got like, you know, like normal popcorn would be like big for you, Der. This one's got like tiny popcorn in it. Oh man. Who put it there? You have no idea, but it's there. Gyro, if you're chasing him, he seems to like immediately take like a left. Like right here, I'm just gonna just write down his progress over here because you guys have the same run speed, so it'd just be kind of all the way up here.
Hold on. You think I have the same run speed, but there's spells again. Somewhere.
Oh man.
Where the fuck are spells on this sheet now? They changed everything.
You need to toggle them on.
Wait. Oh my god. Does that mean all my spells got cleared? No.
No.
Nah. They're all there.
Oh god damn it. I did not prep Expeditious Retreat.
Base. Neither did Pingwing, so you guys are both doing well today. And you're chasing Pingwing, chase. I take it the rest of the party, you guys kind of chase them as well, or something.
Yeah.
Well, eating popcorn, yes.
Alright. You guys kind of flutter and fly. Either probably take the aerial view or just kind of run through the crowd to chase them all the way into a tavern. I believe you guys have been to the tavern here before. The name at the outside reading The Hollowed Wren.
Important question.
What's up?
Is it made of wood?
The tavern?
You are.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's made of stone, sandstone, like most of the other buildings here.
Fuck.
You are
So it's
not
not-
burning down the tavern.
Why not?
Oh my god. That's
Oh,
too
no.
far.
I would like to
I
request
just think-
a team change.
Well, you do chase him into the tavern, and as Penguin kind of like goes in, he pushes past some of some of the people in there. Excuse me, sorry, excuse me. There's a griffin behind me, and they all look for the griffin behind. Oh man, and here comes Gyro. I take it you're kind of pushing
Yes.
past, yeah, push, and they kind of and Pingwing's like looking left and right, like left for like the biggest, strongest people he can, and he spots a couple, and he runs right toward them. Protect me, and he jumps behind one of them and points toward the griffin. Please.
I catch slumber on whoever is in front of Penguin.
What's your DC for that?
20.
Oh dear lord. Alright, alright, he has this modifier. Man, and he falls asleep, and Pigwing looks at this. And he starts running around, and you see him, run toward what seems to be one of the windows in the back. Run. Jump! Woo! Take it you guys are following him out the window.
Yeah.
No,
So he's
man.
gonna break through the window? Wow, Penguin.
Well, no, it's like it's a desert, so like how on Kamino and Star Wars, that's kind of what in my mind, like they're just holes cut in the.
Ooh.
With those like at night they do have small wooden window coverings that kind of just latch forward. It's usually how most desert houses I picture have it, but this one's open, so whee through the window, and you guys follow. The Benny Hill continues as Durr and everybody else watches. Kind of goes, takes this route, circles. Woo. Just gonna kind of draw where you're running, because if you're continuing just to run after him all this time, he is gonna keep running from you all the way.
So, the actual run command only lets you run for like Constitution number of minutes, I think, before you have to make rolls for each minute after.
Yeah, what was that actually? That's a good point. Run, Pathfinder. This would be a good determination, actually. Alright, let's see. How long can you sprint Pathfinder? Look at that. Well, not sprint. A character can hustle for 1 hour without a problem. Hustling for a second hour between sea cycles deals 1 lethal damage, yada yada.
Yeah, but a hustle is a jog. It's not an all-out run.
Fair. I can't find the rules for that. I mean, I could be looking in the wrong place, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Right, here we go. A character can actually, it says, I found it. It's in alignment description movement. It says, a character can run for a number of rounds equal to his constitution score on a local scale without needing to rest. See combat for rules covering extended period of running.
I'm in. Alright, so what's your constitution score?
12.
12. Nice. Pingwings is constitution 12. So you guys are pretty much, yup. You're going at the same rate here. Let me I need to enable one module.
All right. So, yeah. After that, it's a DC 10 constitution check to continue running that gets more difficult by 1 each time.
Gotcha. Alright, give me 1 second just so I can put on this here. I need to reload this really quickly. Yeah, give me 1 second, Gyro. I need to reload the application.
Pass the third. Yep. Pass the fourth. I fail in the 5th round afterwards.
Alright, let's see. We're 1d20 plus 1. So
10,
Pingwing.
11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, no. I'm still passing because it's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I fail on the 6th round.
Yep, give me 1 second, like I said.
Yep.
Just gotta enable some of this stuff here. Alright, save. Why can't I save my modules? It's not letting me save my modules. I need that for music and stuff. It's fine. Just gonna play this. Sorry. Bonk. That's a good one. Alright, so you failed in the 6th round?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see, Pingwings here. Main, Pingwing. Skills. Where is his
No, it's just
or
attributes.
yeah. Constitution.
Straight Constitution check.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh
He
man.
fails in the first round.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna say you catch him about right here again. Bonk. In this trail that he is going. Front, can you tackle him? Ah! Gyro!
You let them run off with Zakira. How could you? How
Uh,
could you?
I didn't let him. And you know damn well that he can do things that a lot of other people can't.
I watched you stand up there while he went off. Went off with Zakira, while the rest of the fucking banner mains, who I thought you told me were reliable, just stood there and watched.
And he kind of push. Gyro, you gotta listen to reason here. It was either that or let 4 of you die. And quite frankly, I'm on the side of the main Stitch on this one.
I really don't get it why all of you think he was doing that.
Well, he did tell you that, like, that is the ultimatum that Damien did tell you. And I mean, if you want me to reread it, by the way.
Was that what Damien said at all?
Yeah, that was his ultimatum.
That
Just
Damien.
Gyro at least doesn't believe that he had the ability to do that.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty sure he was bluffing.
just for Paolo's sake, Damien did say, then I can't guarantee the cleric looking after your friends will keep them safe and breathing. And he kind of gave a casual shrug. Him and I had a long chat none too long ago, and it was to my delight that he'd be willing to ensure me the favor of doing so. And that was in threat to Shen saying if he didn't leave him, let him go.
I'm still angry at Penguin.
And Pingwing is still like trying to wriggle away, wriggle. He gets a little farther. Wonk.
At least I'm not choking him out.
You make a good point. He's easily to choke now. I'm gonna do that.
Dur and Hunting Force, and all of you guys watching this go down. Now see Pingwing.
I fucked up.
What?
I fucked off, remember?
Oh yeah, you did. You went somewhere. We'll see you at some point.
Yeah.
Dur, you do see now Pingwing is being, like, just ganged up on by 2 others in the middle of the square. Oh no. Are you doing anything? You have run out of popcorn.
Sighs heavily. Today's a long day. He says, not even knowing exactly what day it is anymore.
It is certainly a
Yeah.
day.
Just flutters over and goes, hey, killing Penguin doesn't solve anything.
I'm not
This time.
killing him.
You want to know until you try.
No. We probably still need him, unfortunately. Useless as he is.
And after you start choking him and bullying
Wait.
him,
If I will probably help defend Ping from being choked.
that's fair. Night Vale, you probably get pushed off lightly by Gyro. Gyro, you know what this means now, right? Like, all 5 of us can still go look for them, and now you have the banner mains to help you out officially with the main Stitch and everybody. I don't not see how that's a
fucking
bad thing.
useless.
They've proven so useful so far.
And he glares at you. It's been more useful than you grave robbing somebody.
It was your idea.
It was not my idea.
You
Oh?
wanted to go in there.
And he kind of like blinks at you guys. I did no such thing, and you know that because I'm scared of tombs like that. And quite frankly, I was quite against it because I knew it was against the religion of these people, and I told you that.
No, you said it was fine to grave rob them.
And he looks toward Dur. Dur.
You see, they could make the argument that you should have known to warn us that Grave Fire on base would curse us and cause this all to happen. But
I didn't know that there was
There's no
gonna
way
be
to have
some
known.
big curse.
that Gyro would have touched the treasure that caused the mummies to jump out of everything.
Penguin puts a claw to his face. From one group
Dur
to
says
another.
to move the blame to Gyro.
Dur, you are getting quieter and quieter. I have you at max,
How
and I can
am I
hardly
getting
hear you.
quieter and quieter?
I don't know.
There's
It's getting
my
smaller.
He's just getting smaller.
there's
I'm
all right for me.
to 100% input with 10 dB of gain. Unless my headset is dying.
Pingling kind of reaches for Tiny Bird and picks you up unless you have any qualms against it, and kind of holds you in the direction toward Gyro. You tell him.
Really, I think we just ought to blame. Dur stops tilting his head, trying to think who to blame. Ourselves. We got ourselves in a situation by trusting some random cleric in a temple. We should have known better.
He's like blinking. He's kind of holding Dur up like it's a shield right now.
I need the bigger shield than that.
Right now, it's not like he has a choice.
Well, if Ping had figured out how to get us into the spirit world in the first place, we wouldn't have had to go to that damn cleric.
It was... And he kind of blinks a little bit. I wasn't even with you when you guys decided to go do that. I didn't even know you were doing that. Quite frankly, I was just sad and went somewhere else.
You should have stayed there.
He glares at you, Night Vale. Glare.
I probably glared him 100 times more aggressively.
You are free to give me an intimidation check.
I don't have many good ranks on that, but sure.
You can still intimidate untrained.
Oh,
And he has to roll his will save, which is decent.
you know, since I rolled so well, you know, Penguin, actually, why don't you go back there? Right now.
And-
Go be sad.
And he squints at you because he made his will save, if you look at that. And he shakes his head. No, you got me into this mess, and now I'm not gonna be a coward and run away from it.
Oh, but that's the only thing you're good for? Being a coward and run away. Look just how fucking far from the temple we are right now.
We're right next to it.
No, yeah, we are like right
No,
here.
We
No.
actually
Oh,
ended right here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I was drawing the thing, and yeah, he was running away from Gyro, looped around, and then Gyro caught him like right here. This was just his path of where he was gonna go, and the rolls kind of determined he got caught right there.
I'm still saying that
And-
because I'm angry.
yeah, and he points to the temple. It's right there.
Gyro will finally, with a low, very grumpy huff, get up from on top of Pingwing, and then begin to preen the dust out of his feathers.
and he stands up and he kind of shifts his feathers around a little. You start doing it. I appreciate that you're a little bit more understanding to the whole thing.
You're gonna fix this.
Oh, I'm gonna help you.
No, you will fix this.
I will help you. And he boops you. Boop.
I snap at his claw.
He does that
I
thing.
don't have a bite attack, so.
Yeah. You snap at his claw and he does that thing where like he pulls his claw back really bit. Hey, no biting you. He looks toward Night Vale. Where's your bat? Let's go get that handled first. I don't see him around.
Apparently, he only will come back tomorrow.
And he kind of blinks. Oh, well, I suppose if that's how that works. And he looks up. Soft Whisper's really weird.
We should go talk with Soft Whisper. Maybe she can be of use.
What? Who does that?
I'm just going to point. There.
Bonk.
Let's go back inside with our bodies. See if there's anything we can do.
What do you
I don't
mean?
think it's actually open for the public yet.
Yeah, you guys
Oh,
were able
leave
to,
that to me.
yeah, you guys were in and out of there in the spirit world, but I mean, spirit world's different than the physical.
Just
one.
let me do the talking. And just to be sure, I'm gonna pick up my amulet and read. What's the name on it?
Night Vale. You look up what your amulet here is, because
I have the plot one.
you do have the plot one. Oh, you have the plot one. Let me go to that one. I have my notes everywhere. I'm bad with names. Yours. Says. Hang on. Wrong notes. You're making me look up things, Paolo. How dare you? Amenta.
Amanta, alright. I'm going to fly, but before I fly, I'm just gonna look around this, see if I can see any dragon around.
You look around. Give me a perception check.
Wait, that's linguistics, but I still would fail because it's a net one.
You look around and do spy a dragon. It's a very nice little wood sculpture.
That's not the dragon I'm looking for, so I'm just going to fly to the necropolis door, and I hope everyone follows me.
Swoosh. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah, I'll follow, I suppose.
You follow. Flutter, 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 flutter.
Following is more productive than not following.
And as
Sir, what was the name of the queen?
The name of the queen was Queen Amenta.
Yeah, Amanta. Oh, okay. So they have the same name. I think it's just a coincidence.
you flutter, 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 flutter. And you guys are actually met, not about halfway there past the temple by, seems to be some of those guards. Some of the ones that were flying above the entrance when you guys first got here. The same sort of outfits and things like that. Kind of put up a hoof or paw, sorry, to stop you. Halt! You are not permitted to fly so high near the necropolis. What is your reason for doing so?
I show them the amulet and say, by Amanta's authority, open the door.
They squint, look at it, and they look at you, up and down. Whose authority?
The queen, Amanta. You will respect your ancients.
And
Ancestors, I mean, yeah.
they blink and they look towards you. Get down to the ground and we will take a look at this, yes?
I said I was flirting to the door, so I imagined that we were at the door.
Oh no,
But-
I'm saying they accosted you about halfway between there and the temple, because people aren't supposed to be flying
yeah.
so high near the walls of the necropolis.
I didn't say I was flying high.
Well, still, they don't want people flying near the walls of the necropolis, and they just confronted you about it, and they're just saying, get back on the ground.
Anyway, okay, I'll show them.
And they alight back toward the ground, and One of them comes forward, taking a look at this. Do you know much about this? And he looks toward his companion, shakes his head. Where did you get this this necklace? And he looks you up and down. That. These are not usually things passed down in pony bloodlines.
I know. It was invested to me by the former owner, who lives in... What?
Oh, sorry.
I need to remember the name of the town we just came from.
The town you guys... Oh, sorry.
I don't think we're in the middle of the water.
No, you guys came from Lurbost to what?
Okay.
And
I say the name of the city where I met that nice lady who gave me this.
And she blinks, kind of looks down. I know nothing of these things, and quite frankly, I am quite suspicious, seeing as you are a pony with this kind of thing. Yes. Who can verify this for you?
I hope you would, because you are the one guarding it, but apparently you are just standing there.
I am of no authority to open or close this gate.
Do you know who has the key at least?
And he kind of nods and he points toward the Grand Temple. The High Priest.
I'll...
Oh my god.
Gyro, get the bombs ready.
Oh, that reaction. You guys are funny.
I have a feeling he won't let me back in the temple.
Well, Gyro, wait outside the temple.
I'm going to say, we'll be back shortly, and I will fly in the direction of the temple, but when we are away from the guards, I'm gonna not stop flying there, waiting for the group.
Alright, let me grab myself some water really quick.
There.
What?
You are small.
You're big.
I'll give you the rightful job of stealing that fucking key.
I'm sure he'll let us in if we ask nicely. He said he'd try to fix things. Then
There.
steal it.
He's if we ask and he says no, he'll take closer care of that key.
Yeah, but we can just steal it.
There, just steal it. I'll give you permission. We ask Sir Wayne to distract him by asking for more sandwiches.
Is that how it works?
Yes, it is how it works.
Alright, well, you guys flutter over to the temple. Oh man, you guys are doing a lot of fluttering today. And you guys are said you're leaving Gyro out of it?
No, I'm coming inside.
Well, you guys kind of enter the place. The place has since been cleared of churchgoers, and quite frankly, the cleric, as you guys kind of enter, is sitting, still looking somewhat calm, Shen, up on the altar. Kind of clasps his paws together. Hey, it's good to see you back.
I look at her.
Gyro looks back.
He keeps looking at you.
And he's like looking back and forth, particularly kind of like flashing one of those side glances at Gyro and like looking him up and down, looking up and down, up, down, down, down. Hopefully you've not come back to burn down the rest of my temple.
I am only contemplating it.
Contemplating is different than acting, and as much as I do respect that at the very least. He smiles. Is there something I could help you with? Like I said, I would be more than willing to help if you were more willing to talk to me instead of, I believe, strangling your friend. And he looks at Pingwing, who's just kind of in the doorway, giving a shy wave. Dur,
How do you know about that?
you sneak somewhere.
I disappear.
I gonna try to see if I know where he sneak off to.
You don't.
You're free to give me a blind perception. Also, Dur, where are you going? Just curious.
He's just looking outside of those in the room, knowing that, well,
Oh no, I need to know where you're sneaking to. Where in the room? Be creative.
I don't.
That's important.
He's sneaking off outside those in the room because he knows that Night Vale's gonna want the key, and so he's just gonna probably go like bookshelves, behind a desk. I don't know, the freeform room.
Based. Bookshelves would be definitely a place that has a lot of little nooks and crannies, and they do have a lot of those books around the edges. You find yourself sneaking there. Night Vale, you do not know where Dur went off to.
So I look at Night Vale and say, so why do we need the key then? How's that going to get us to Damien? How's that going to get Zakira back?
Best bet we have right now is to finish whatever we are up to on that place. And ask them to help us guide the soul of our friends back.
I mean,
I turn to the priest and I say, so you can do that scrying thing, right?
I
and
can send them a message twice per day asking how they are doing in 25 words or less.
I think he was asking the priest if he could do the scrying thing.
Yes.
And the priest kind of thinks a little bit. Oh, it's been some time. And he tries to recall. Let me double check just to make sure that is something that he can actually do. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to double check. Yeah, and he kind of nods. Yes, yes, I can. Obviously, staff whisper permitting. Not something I have prepared at the moment, but and he kind of looks kind of to you guys rather curiously. Do you have yourselves a silver mirror by chance?
Do we?
No?
Probably not.
That is something that I myself lack to be able to cast that. He kind of thinks a little bit. And this is just, Gyro, you're free to give me a spellcraft check if you'd like. It's really quick. Yeah, you'd be aware that, just based on what they told you last time too, I believe, is that you do need a silver mirror worth at least 1,000 gold pieces to use that. As he stated, it's not something that he's done very often. He does not have one on him.
Alright, we can steal one.
Do not steal one from the folks around. Do you not have gold?
I think, actually though, this is the temple's mess. You did agree to help us, and you did get us into this trouble. In fact, as can be confirmed, you were set to kill us if we did not do if they did not do as Damien requested. So I think you can spare this expense.
Hardly the will of my own, if I must add. And secondly, it sounds as if you are saying you'd rather rob the church than the other people.
Dude,
I'm saying it's the
fault.
church's fault.
He blinks. It was not the will of Soft Whisper, I'm afraid. That being said, the church itself is not the one that accepts many donations. What is built here is built on the hard work of the people of this city, on their own time. And he kind of like gestures around the place. Upkept by them and all. I do not have a gold to the name of the church. He smiles lightly towards you, Gyro.
I obviously narrow my eyes back at him.
I want to roll perception, see if I see the key on him.
Go for it. Be blind, obviously. You look to see if you can see any sort of key on him. Up and down his robes. Doesn't seem like it. He has his robes on. He has his fancy cleric staff that you guys have always seen him with. He has his fancy hat. Nothing around his waist. Nothing around his neck. Nothing that you can see that resembles what looks to be like a key.
If only I had my little bat with me.
Dur, I heard you mention something earlier, question mark?
That pallet. Well, Nightfell still hasn't actually asked about opening the gates, has he?
No.
No.
Yeah, there's waiting to see.
Nightfell is waiting for you.
Where
Nightfell.
he has the thing located or whatnot when asked.
Nightfell is waiting for you to steal the key, like he asked you so nicely.
The key does not know where the key is.
That's... He's small, but he has a big perception check.
Yeah, I know. I gave you what your perception check would have garnered you, Nightvale.
I'm just gonna stare angrily at the priest for now.
Is there something that you'd like to ask me? You look like you have something on your mind, young lad.
I have so many things on my mind.
Oh,
I have someone who's enabling my spirit, who happens to be extremely evil. I have a friend I lost. And then I have a friend who was kidnapped by this evil spirit who lives on me. I have so much on my mind. And right now I really think I need to go inside that place, which apparently you have the key to. And I point to the thing I think the key is.
What thing do you think the key is? Question mark.
I mean, I wrote perception and you said, oh, you see something that looks like what a key would look like.
No, I said you don't see anything on him that looks like a key. I was just pointing out features of his body that you'd garner looking at him. But he kind of nods solemnly to you. Ah, well, some of the most hardy of us do have a lot on our mind. Let me tell you, I've heard quite some tales and confessional stories, so nothing you can say will probably surprise me all that much, though it sounds like you do have a lot that you're dealing with. And upon coming here, you seem that your intentions are quite pure in their own regard, yes? I guess, wrong. That's a...
I guess.
Imagine them in old man voice. I was got the wrong accent there. But yeah, and he kind of nods a little bit. And as such... and he kind of thinks a little bit. I can permit you to go in before the festival. That being said, and he looks toward you for... There would not be an out once I let you in until the gates open again.
How long until the festival?
Oh boy, now you got me looking at the calendar. Give me like 2 seconds, actually. I didn't know that. Off the top of my head. Oh, So you guys... Resources. Let me find the Silk and Silver Tongues calendar. Calendar.
We are supposed to have a plugin for that.
Yup. There it is. Yeah, give me like 2 seconds to actually look at the calendar here and remember things that went on. You guys are here. Zakira calls out Gyro. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You guys are on the 42nd of 42nd of Lashy, which means that the temple opens up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. On the 1st of Bright Moon.
Gyro,
7
do you?
days? We'd be stuck in there for 7 days while Damien does who knows what.
He blinks. I am merely answering what the request of your friend was. And he looks towards you, Gyro. Quite honestly, if you would like me to help you, young lad, you've got to trust me a little bit, and I will give you the answers that you provide. But simply not hearing the answer that you wish to hear is no grounds to get mad at me.
So what, you two think that going in there will somehow lead us to my girlfriend?
Do you have another idea?
No. Other
I
than
see.
getting this priest a mirror.
A mirror would simply
How much
enhance my
gold do you have?
Are you talking to Gyro or the priest?
Yeah, to Gyro. How much gold do you have?
I can afford a mirror.
And the priest kind of nods a little bit. If you wish to get one of those mirrors, you can find them in a number of places, though I believe, and he kind of thinks a little bit, I do have them at one of the estates. There was a fine jeweler somewhat west of here, and he points westward.
Mm. Then yes, I think we should go there. Something tells me Damien would not have gotten into such a place either, without it being known.
There is no way that he could have gotten into the necropolis without the proper means to do so. Or authority, obviously, from Soft Whisper herself.
The only other place we could check is the Sphinx, which I'm still trying to figure out why the amulet was there.
Yeah, we can go find that out. Well, you take time to prepare that scrying spell, and I'll be back tomorrow, I guess, once you've got it all worked out. That's Gyro to the priest.
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time? I thought you were talking to Paolo.
Well, you take time to figure out, or to refamiliarize yourself with that scrying spell, and I'll be back on the morrow with your mirror.
He nods. You can count on it. And if Shen, he looks towards Shen, would not mind, I would prefer to probably have a couple more bandmanes here. You know. And he kind of nods a little bit. Yes, that would be a most appropriate response to recent events. And he...
I see. You don't trust me here.
It is not that I do not trust you, lad. It is the ones that made you not trust me in the first place. And he wiggles a paw in the air a little bit. And truth be told, if I can be fooled, any one of us can. So more eyes on one source would probably be for the best, yes? And Shen gives a small whistle, which comes out very quiet, and he blinks. Yes, right, sit temple. And he goes outside, and whistles, and you hear from above, huh? Oh! And here comes Bottles, who is still on the roof. Whee! She kind of alights. What's up, Stitch? He looks up toward the rest of you guys, and the priest. Go and gather Fireheart, and you, me, and her will stay and guard the priest for tonight. This is an order from your main stitch. If she needs to have any sort of authority to do so, which I do not think that she would have a problem with. Yes? And Bottles kind of nods. She's always studying dragons and whatnot, so I'm sure she'd like to, you know, have a break from that. What a nerd. She kind of snorts and then runs off. Shen looks towards you guys from the doorway. If there's anything else that needs to be done in the meantime, I will be going to gather my equipment for a proper guard. And we will convene here tomorrow, yes?
Yes.
Fantastic. And he takes a big sigh. What a day. And just before the festival. He walks off. What are you guys doing?
Well, we're gonna go visit that manor. I'm gonna turn to Dur as we walk out. Dur, you want to steal a mirror?
Dur appears, and then baps Gyro on the beak.
What?
We got in this trouble by stealing stuff to begin with.
Fine, we'll go convince him to donate it to the church.
That is more ethical.
Letting this church steal for you. Smart. You guys go toward the manor. Whoosh. Going in the way, you guys enter the big sets of gates that they have there, or at least try to. You push, push, push. There doesn't seem to be necessarily any way other than, I guess, flying over that seems to be presented to you. However, hang on, let me finish the description of the place before y'all get all huffy. However, there does
blow
seem...
it up.
I cast Fireball.
However, though flying over does seem to be an option, there is also a big, dark wood button on the side.
Oh, okay. I'll push the button.
You push the button, but don't hear anything. Though, after a few moments, do see what seems to be a rather elaborate-looking person with a little jeweler's eyeglass coming out to meet you guys. Oh, and who will do you all the pleasure with today? He gazes at you, and you see like the jeweler's eye like telescope out and look at not you, Gyro, but you, Dur. Huh? Not every day that a whole entire griffin can fit in my eyeglass here. Yes.
Yeah. Almost no days.
I'll take note that it's like his he's got his like head up to the actual gates, and the telescopic part of the lens is going through the bars to see Dur there. Honestly, I could use those little talons with a profession like this. Oh, it'd make my life 10 times easier. Yes. Yeah, shakes his head.
Dur tilts his head. Is that pay better and less dangerous than going against evil mind controlling people? Is he's actually considering it?
And he kind of thinks a little bit. Sorry, phrase what you said again, just so I'm got that in my head.
Does that pay better and safer than adventuring and going against evil mind controlling people?
Oh, most certainly not. And he kind of shakes his head. Why, if I wanted to be rich and famous, I would be an adventurer too, quite frankly. I'm not sure how the Rumblefoxes have gone so long with being as popular as they are. You'd think that the great sea monster or something would have gobbled them up by now. Oh, but I guess that's what you get for being an adventurer. He shakes his head. Shake. How are you an adventurer? He looks towards you still, Dur. So small in a world so big.
You see, my secret is I just steal everything when they don't notice.
And he laughs. Normally that would be something that you'd think a jeweler would not be too happy with, yes?
Well, only to the bad people who try to, derail trains and kill everyone.
Well, I do not try to be bad myself, and as such, must be a good host. He kind of claps his paws, clap, and the doors. He kind of pulls back his telescopic lens, and the gate starts coming open. Come.
Anyways, we're here on the behalf of the church.
And he's like still walking as he listens. A church, huh?
You know, the temple
Oh, and
of Soft Whisper?
Yeah, he kind of like looks towards you. Of course I know the temple. I was confirming. And he kind of looks towards you there. Does this big one of yours know, Sphinx?
Tilts his head. Well, the big one that actually can't speak Sphinx isn't here. I think the purple one does.
Well, that's what he's talking about. He's talking about your big one, relative.
But and they're saying the big one isn't here.
Oh yeah.
As he asked that question, I begin to speak in Sphinx.
Oh, he was talking in Sphinx the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is a Sphinx.
Then I would have responded in Sphinx.
Well, I assumed you guys were talking in the native tongue. My assumption could have been incorrect, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that is the tongue you were speaking in. And, he shakes his head. Nonetheless, the church has sent you. Oh boy, what for this time? What magical concoction do you need from me? Another bag of diamonds? Usually that's what adventurers come here looking for.
No. They said they needed a silver mirror this time. The high priest wants to scry into the area to make the
Necropolis.
The necropolis to make sure it's safe before they hold the opening ceremony.
Well, I could certainly have one put together for you over the night. I have the materials and everything in place to make it so. Of course, it comes at a price. And he kind of smiles, looks your way.
You're going to charge Soft Whisper for your services?
No, I'm going to charge the cleric for my services, and you, for that matter. And he pokes you in the nose. Bonk.
Now, Dare flutters up and goes, well, it's fair that the cleric should compensate you for the material spent. It's not free, but would you be willing to donate your time towards Soft Whisper?
I would definitely be willing to donate my time. I won't even charge you for the labor, just the materials.
All right.
The materials are 1,000 gold pieces.
What?
The labor cost would be more technically, but I mean, it is a silver. It is a silver mirror worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, which that means the labor is included in that.
Technically, yes.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I mean you can like literally
buy
have
a
somebody
silver
conjure up like a silver mirror at higher levels and things like that. The labor for that didn't cost 1,000 gold pieces.
Well, but in that case, the equivalent mirror would include labor.
If we bought one off the shelf worth 1,000 gold pieces, it would include the labor to make it.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you could give me a diplomacy check, I guess.
I'm gonna turn to Nightwing.
I'm gonna look around.
Like you
I
guys
try to see who is this Nightwing you're talking to.
Or-
you guys should just realize though that like labor costs are a very minimal percentage of what actually goes into making a thing. Like a longsword is like what 15 gold pieces at most. An enchanted longsword is like 300. So like
Damn it.
but yeah, it's what was that?
Oh. Yeah, it came down. Ah, shit. Yeah, I know.
Oh no, they lost their sun power because it's nighttime.
God damn it.
Yeah, everything all right, Gyro?
We just had a picture frame fall down.
Oh.
No.
Oh, hopefully the glass didn't get everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure the glass got everywhere.
Alright, well.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny. But, I mean, if you guys want a diplomacy check, we can see about that. But like I said, labor costs are a very minimal part of what actually goes into crafting these things.
Then I wouldn't have agreed to just labor.
Isn't labor like usually?
In Pathfinder terms, like I said, a really good comparison would be like longswords. Longswords are like 15 gold pieces or something like that, right?
No.
That's for
Hold on.
What?
I'm going to point out that labor for a mundane item like a silver mirror worth 1,000 gold pieces is half. Because when you're crafting, you get material components for the crafting for 500, one half. And then your other labor adds another 500.
Actually, it's a third.
Yeah.
It's a third?
A third
Wait,
is
yeah.
the price of the raw material cost.
Gyro, I will do anything for my girl. Oh, except for pay 1,000 gold.
Well, we're just trying to make sure that what we're getting is the actual correct thing.
My argument to that would be, for example, a longsword, like I said, is like 15 or so gold pieces, right? If you look up the actual blacksmith, like, monthly, like, income that they get, it's no more than about 1 or 2 gold in itself. A 15 gold longsword is different than a 315 gold piece gold, like, enchanted masterwork of
Yes.
art. Which, you know, all that goes into the actual spells and the materials and things like that, not necessarily the labor. The labor to actually make that sword was probably, like, I don't know, like 2 to 5 gold pieces. Obviously, it'd be more than, like, it'd be more for a jeweler, because depending on how fancy you want to make the thing, but, like, yeah.
It's not, though, because crafting is the material cost to craft is 1/3 of the item's price. That's the material cost.
You're looking at magic items specifically.
No,
that's
this
craft.
is just craft. Make something. Anything. Right here.
Alright,
Under
see.
the craft skill.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm looking. Fair. Reading. Well then comes the, you know, like I said, you could certainly try to roll a roll a diplomacy if you want to see if he'll agree to 1/3 the material, 1/3 of 1,000 gold.
Well, he said he'd.
He
only
said he
charge
would.
us
He said he
materials.
wouldn't charge us for labor.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that was also under my own presumptions at that coin. If you want me to say it, I'm gonna retcon that, because he would not agree to that if that's what we're going with here.
But
You guys want to
it
go
doesn't
by the book.
cost him anything but his time, and he said he's fine giving his time.
Yeah.
I know, I'm retconning that if you guys are saying he's only gonna be, like, charging you guys 300 for that on success, because that is way too low for what he would agree to. I'm just being real. Like,
So, what is the?
like I said, like, if you guys wanted to roll diplomacy, he would be willing to give you a deal, but not a 700 gold piece off deal. Like, it's just what I'm saying.
But the point is, it's not costing him anything.
Yeah. He's donating his time to Soft Whisper.
Well, I mean, he still has to make a living.
Well, yes.
That's what
But-
his living is doing, and he's spending a lot of money and time putting together these things. He says he has the parts for them and can place them together, but he still spent the time making those.
Yes.
But if he's donating, he's not making money out of it. That's the definition of donation.
Exactly. Also,
Okay.
You mentioned when we talked about the temple that the temple doesn't have any money because everything there is donated.
Yes. This isn't going to the temple. You guys are adventurers looking to cast something like Scry. In the same way, that, like, you wouldn't go to, like, you wouldn't go to a, hang on.
Know that, though.
Hang on, Gyro.
That's not what we told them.
In the same way that, like, you know, so an adventuring party might come to the temple, ask the cleric if he can revive a thing. The cleric would tell them, sure, go get me the gold dust worth 1,000 gold pieces. They're gonna go to the jeweler, pay him the 1,000 gold pieces. He's gonna give him the you know, the dust and take it to the temple. That's not donating his time to the temple. You guys want something done. The cleric is just going to help you do that. But, you know.
Okay, so let's just go
Hold
look
on.
this way. We'll convince him to. He doesn't want to do it just for material cost. Well, let's round it up to 400 gold. That is most of a month's wages, most of a month's expenses for a wealthy person.
Plus, the other point is we didn't tell him we were buying. We told him explicitly that it was for the priest to make sure that the necropolis was safe before letting people in.
And the priest would also pay full price for this, as he has also stated. He's mentioned that there are more than one adventuring party that has come on the priest's behalf.
Hold on. How can the priest pay full price for this when you already mentioned that the Temple of Soft Whisper doesn't have a cent to its name ever?
Like I said, normally adventuring parties would go up to him, give him the gold, or maybe he had something that he needed to come get.
Okay, but so if he is fine just giving us raw material cost, what is a reasonable raw material cost you will accept?
700 gold pieces at the lowest. And that would be, like, the lowest. Like.
Okay, well, while not a correct discount, it is at least a discount. He is getting a profit off the top.
Maybe he's just so very bad at math.
Maybe he is. He makes jewelry, not math.
All right, fine. But then I'm not leaving the mirror for the temple like I was going to.
That's fair. I can also cast Crying, actually.
It's true. The good thing about having a mirror in the first place is that, like, you do have, you can just use it, like, forever. So.
Alright, I have paid him his 700.
Alright, and like I said, he would have that ready for you guys in the morning when you guys don't want to take that over to him to reconvene. He just has to place all the stuff together, make sure everything's in set correctly, etc, etc, etc. And then additionally, whispers over toward Dur. Why that one with all the purple feathers is so uppity about deals all the time? It's always Griffins. Always the Griffins.
I'm a Griffin.
I know. You were like that too, yes? Case in point. Got him there. Something. Cat's got your tongue, eh?
My front half is a bird, not a cat.
Well, the back half of you certainly is quite the pussy. Haha. And he kind of snickers to himself. Ah, I jest. In the meantime...
Jared Johansson flashes his tail feathers anyways.
They are quite extravagant. And as such, he told you that, like I said, this will be ready the next day. What are you guys doing past here?
We could go to the Sphinx, take a look around.
Yep, that sounds good. Don't burn down the house, guys. I said don't burn down the house.
You guys leave. Shh. Go toward the Sphinx. Walk. And, as such, see, there seems to be a commotion at the tavern on your way there. Commotion. Lots of people are looking into the windows, peering in.
Quick perception.
Go for it. You peek down from where you're flying, and they all seem to be like looking happy. Like they're not like mad, and a lot of them seem to be cheering on something. And you hear, them like cheering on somebody within the tavern, looking through the windows. All of them seem to be, in fact.
Happy people are never a good sign.
Did Hunting get himself a crowd?
Should we take a look?
Trust those dragons.
It is up to you guys if you guys want to go take a look. Like I haven't heard you guys do such.
I'll take a look.
Alright, you guys flutter down in, pushing past some of the crowd to see what seems to be that their person that you had made fall asleep, seemingly now awake with bloodshot eyes and in a fierce paw to claw wrestle with your good friend Hunting Forest. Everybody.
Okay.
Seems like he was letting off steam in the best way he knows how.
I'm
Drinking?
gonna turn to Night Vale and say, do you think you can put hunting to sleep? That would be really funny.
Wait, are they fighting?
They're arm wrestling.
Oh, I look at hunting. And I was gonna say no. But as I raise a hoof, I feel the pain of acid burning on me. And I cast something. Let me choose from my spell list.
He's either gonna choose like bull's strength or sleep.
I just want to see if I have anything cool.
god! I told you not to burn down the house.
Oh,
Oh god! Oh man.
Oh, man, I'm probably going to DM you something because I actually did have an idea what I want Hunting to do. Well,
Oh, go for it. Well, yeah, I mean, you should have DM'd me that sooner, my guy. I'm sorry. Like,
I didn't want to interrupt things while things are going on, so.
well, I'm still like looking at like chats and things like that. Like, I'm not like,
Fair enough.
do
Okay.
speak up. Like, I'm not gonna know what you want to do unless you tell me. Like,
Let's assume I cast Fireball. Would I kill anyone?
yeah, many people.
Okay, let's not cast Fireball.
To be fair, I also thought you were going to jump to me at some point, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Gyro's dying. Alright. Sorry, was somebody rolling something? Pal, you were doing something?
I'm thinking. I think we have time to decide what we're doing right now.
Because I'm gonna take a small 5-minute while Gyro fixes this issue.
Yeah,
Okay. Like,
I'll be here though. I want to know what happens.
alright.
I think soft whisper.
I'm gonna server mute Gyro just for the time being.
No!
Okay.
No!
Do you want to like listen
Yay!
to it? It's really
Yeah.
loud.
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
muting myself because
No! Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-minute break now.
Alright.
There you go, I DM'd you now.
Alright. I'm gonna unmute Frank so he can talk during the 5-minute break. There you go. Now you can unmute yourself, Frank. I think you're like the only spectator we have here anyway, so. If you'd like, you're free to.
There were tutorials about using
Ow.
PVA foam to make a helmet, and none of them were like, oh, by the way, be careful, this could set up a fire alarm.
ow.
Alright.
Did y'all mute me? Or am
Ah.
I good now?
You're good.
Okay.
Did you burn down your house?
No. He was shaping foam, and apparently it put off fumes that the this fire alarm didn't like.
How dare you be shaping foam?
He will now do it with a window open and an exhaust fan. And the room closed. Ow, my ears. Okay. So what happened?
Not much.
Yeah, we're on a 5-minute break while that was going on.
Okay. I have a headache now.
How dare you? Namely, what was just happening was, you guys had seen that there was a commotion in the tavern below, and have now learned that, you'd found your friend now, arm wrestling big imposing people in the tavern. Again. This do be how it be.
Alright. So I think Pab was about to cast something.
Mayhaps.
Figure out what you were casting, Night Vale?
He might be out getting something because we took a small break. Perhaps. Alright, sorry, I just should get more water. I'm sitting down.
My ears are still ringing from that.
I wish my ears could ring. I haven't heard loud sounds in a long time.
Set off your smoke alarm.
Nah, smoke alarms are fine. I listen to high-pitched sounds all the time. Probably why I don't hear it ringing anymore. Ha ha ha. Dara, who are you on, like, riding with, by the way, if you're riding with anybody, or are you just flying solo?
Who else with us? Is Gyro Nightmare's Penguin here?
Pingling is, but he's not gonna be on the air with you guys. He doesn't like flying.
Night Vale.
Night Vale it is.
Wow, and not your best friend.
It was a 1d2.
I was like, it is his best friend.
Alright, is Paolo back yet? Paolo! He's dead. He's dead. Dead. And Peregrine's trapped in a massive traffic backup, apparently. You can local unmute yourself now, Peregrine, by the way. Like, I unmuted you here. Again, like, you can speak if you want. While we're waiting for Paolo to come back. Ah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Ugh. I need PTT enabled. Wonder what that is.
Push to talk.
Oh. Awkward. Hold on. Alright, that should be gone now. Should be anyway.
Hello.
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 Hey. I just got turned around to the interstate, so I'm back on another road taking a detour home. Nice to give me something to listen to while I'm stuck.
I haven't been in a traffic jam in ages, in over a year, because I don't really drive.
Yeah, what's traffic?
They get bad around here, coming out of Nashville.
That's how it was in Denver when I was in Colorado, going down to and from work, but that was back then. It was really bad, in like I-25.
I knew it was gonna be bad when I saw about 5 or 6 trailers pulled off the side of the road.
Oh.
Oh.
I suppose that's how it be. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to get these modules to load because it's not wanting to load all of my modules, and that's annoying me.
Are they compatible?
They should be. One of my modules is literally just a compendium that I made. That's not incompatible with anything. Like, it's just a module. It's just giving me strife. So hang on 1 second, I'm doing something here. Good skill. What? Dungeon Draft, that one. Dice So Nice is really good. Another. Advanced Spill Effects. Intro musics.
Gyro,
Good
why are you
luck,
making
everyone.
cookies? Hi, Frank.
Hello.
You're back.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello.
Gyro. How are the cookies?
What cookies?
The ones we tried to burn the house down for.
Oh, they weren't cookies. It was foam. My husband was shaping foam with a heat gun for some Mandalorian cosplay or whatever.
He sounds like a
He
nerd.
is.
Do you beat him up often?
No.
So that's why he keeps being a nerd.
Now, weren't you gonna cast a spell or something?
Yeah, you were gonna do something.
So, yeah, I'm just going to cast a spell. I'm gonna cast sleep
On?
on hunting.
Yes.
Oh man, hunting.
All right, what am I rolling?
We'll save, but I'm not
We'll
sure.
save. DC 20. I'm finally gonna use this ability for us.
Get wrecked, nerd.
Haha, beast! And awake as ever. He continues his arm wrestle, to which I need a strength check.
Hunting is not having any of your shit today.
Oh man. I'll be roll the strength check at the other guy, huh? Whoosh. Woo! And you pin his claw down, poof, and the crowd goes mild.
Hunting gets up, goes, "Rah!"
You see a couple other Kierans in there, like roar along with you. It's very cute. Roar! However, all the Sphinxes are kind of doing the boo kind of thing because, you know, must Sphinx.
I'm going to.
You hear a familiar boo from the crowd. Hunting.
Hunting Forest lifts his two middle claws.
Hunting, you've won 25 gold for this interaction. Look at you.
Nice. This is a good use of Hunting's time.
Yes. Alright, what are the rest of you guys doing? What are y'all doing now that you're kind of in the same place?
I think I'm gonna heal myself, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, actually, did Penguin get hurt from the spell? The acid?
He did.
I'm gonna be very careful to not cast this in Penguin range so he doesn't get healed.
Oh my god.
Very good to know. What's your alignment?
Oh wait, no! I'm gonna stand right next to him. I'm gonna channel positive energy. And I'm gonna select channeling him not to get hit.
He sees you thwack your, your staff on the ground. Poof, and a wave of energy goes out. Woo. And, a couple of cuts on other people get healed too, but he kind of, glares over at you. Why do you hate me?
You know? You should know.
I honestly don't.
You just let Damien go. You didn't even cast a fucking magic missile on him.
Well, it's almost like I was doing something else entirely, and he holds up his book. Lots of
Yeah,
little notes in
being
this little book that
useless.
you don't want to ask me anything about, because nobody ever cares about old Penguin's notes. No. Get
I
it.
cared until 1 hour ago. Now I really don't.
Did you tell us that you had notes? I
Well,
don't think so.
Well, I was a little distracted by being chased down by 2 people and strangled by 1. So forgive me if I didn't tell you what my notes were.
Oh, Penguin, don't
You
give
know
me
what?
any
Maybe
ideas.
I will assist in the strangling this time.
Yeah, well, then you'll never hear what the notes mean, yeah?
Seems like I won't hear them anyways, because you won't bloody tell us.
I'll tell Dur when I feel appropriate to. He crosses his hooves.
I can assume that's
Pause.
Martin 11.
What was that?
I roll blindly, gonna assume that's more than 11.
You roll blind and you. Sorry, I missed the last part of that.
Ignore me!
Okay. How dare you sound Brazilian, Paolo?
I don't.
Wrong sound effect. Don't mind that.
No, that seems about right.
Clown World. Alright. Alright. Sorry, I just had to get my playlist in order here. And Pingwing takes a little bit of a sigh. Oh, besides, I guess I'm gonna have to tell you anyway in the morning. So let me take a look at these over the night. I have to do some calculations. Why don't you? You'll know probably something else in the morning.
Calculations, huh?
Yes. Unlike you with all your fancy ingredients, I study another field of magic, which is a lot more than just that. Anybody can throw 2 teaspoons of something into some water and call it a potion.
Oh, here I thought you meant actual engineering. Never mind then.
And he kind of gives that gives a little bit of a snort. Sounds like the typical engineering students at that school, honestly. You would fit in with the frat boys there.
They're not pretty enough to have me.
Well, you may think that you're pretty on the outside, but you're certainly not on the inside, you big dumb bird.
I mean, not many of us are.
Maybe that's why your girlfriend left you.
Remember?
What?
I said, sort of all blood and guts.
You didn't happen to hear what he said, did you?
That's why Zakira left you.
Yeah.
Or something.
I'm just making sure that was her.
Gyro gives him a shove. You take that back.
And he does the thing that you did with your tail when you flicked it up all smugly, and he does the same thing. Flick. And then it's about at this time when, now that everybody's done cheering Hunting Forest and the other guy, they're all starting to look now toward Gyro, pushing Pinkwing. Fight, 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 fight. And now Pinkwing's.
Fight, 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 fight.
Penguin, this is a fight you don't want to have.
I'm not the one who started it. And he starts walking away and people go, ooh.
And Forrest rolls his eyes and snorts.
And he's still got his tail up to you and he's facing away. And I don't care how many times these people say that we should fight, I'm not, because I'm above that, you. I don't care if they make fun of me for doing it either. And he starts walking toward the edge of the crowd, and a couple people start jeering at Pingwing. Jeer, jeer, jeer.
Look at that! I now see what you were doing all day, looking for some balls. I guess you found half of one.
In fairness, you guys have been kind of building him up the whole campaign. Like 100%. You guys keep pushing the you should be more confident thing through this entire campaign so far. He's taken some notes.
I say, listen, Ping. We've been pals through this. You're the one who let me down in this case.
And he continues walking. He's just ignoring you. He's just walking through the crowd and just kind of going away. And the crowd is, surrounding you now, Gyro, giving you praises. It's you scared him off, that kind of thing.
That's not much of a praise. He's easy to scare off.
I'm just saying that they're praising you. All they saw was 2 griffins, or a hippogriff and a griffin, looking like they're about to rip at each other, and one of them just fucked off. And now they're just kind of being ooh, that kind of thing, and yeah, now you're a big tough guy. Look at that.
Forrest is going to the bar to get some ale.
and then I'll go up to find Pingling.
Hang on, one thing at a time. What's hunting first, dude?
He's gonna go to the bar and get some ale.
Ah, man, you get some ale. Look at that. Bartender gives you the mug of ale free of charge, ringing so much damn business today. It's great. Gyro, you were doing what?
I was gonna go up after Pingwing after a moment of peacocking, basically, and say, but seriously, we were going to go to the Sphinx, and you should probably tag along.
Pingwing is kind of gone off in this direction, and you see that he's probably he's fluttered in this little area with these green shrubberies and things like that. And quite frankly, when you stumble upon him, he does seem to be somewhat of alone. Just reading his book.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hey, Ping, we're going to the Sphinx. You're gonna come along, right?
He waves a
Unless
claw.
you don't care about what we learned in the spirit realm.
He waves a claw, and you see a dome of some magic surrounding him.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
I'm gonna bother hunting. So he's drinking ale, right?
Yeah.
I
Ale is
slapped
pretty...
it off his hoof.
Oh, oh God. Hunting, your ale, upon the third drink, gets slapped out of your hoof. Claw. Poof. The whole bar goes silent.
You know, I thought you were stupid before, but now you just got a death wish.
I don't know what you have on your little head. Can you explain it to me? Why did you just fly off to fucking nowhere?
Well, I figured I might as well make some use of my time and not run around attacking priests and party members.
And I see the best use of your time was just doing a small bet with that one. I point to the guy who lost.
He is glaring from a distance at you, Night Vale, given that you were the last person he really saw before he went to sleep. I mean...
I given him the cold shoulder. It's very cold.
He takes an indiscriminate amount of cold damage for sure. I mean, this is y'all's interaction.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting. I'm staring, waiting for an answer. Just what is your big plan?
Oh, my first big plan is to get a transfer to another team.
Uh-huh. Which one?
I don't fucking care. As long as it's not you guys.
I think you don't care about anything at all.
Why don't you...
Well, I did, but now, acting with you guys, nah, I think I was right before about all you fey creatures are shit.
You hear a couple whispers around, and even one of the Kirans is just like, "Aren't we fey creatures? I think so." Like...
Nothing's forcing you to stick around, you know. If you're just going to be angry at everything and everyone, at every single day, at every single minute.
Yeah, and I was enjoying my drink.
He does have a point there.
Just lick it off the floor, like the animal you are.
There's a collective, ooh, like many hooves come to mouths. Or paws, rather.
You come here for a reason or just to piss me off more?
I came here because I want to know what's your deal.
Why do you let me care?
You know, apparently I have to.
It might be a little too late,
And when exactly did we cross that line?
I don't know. How long was everyone? How long between when we separated?
Like this morning?
Yeah.
It's been
So-
about 3 hours-ish, I would say.
About the last 3 hours.
I scratch my chin. You know, those last 3 hours have been really peaceful, actually, now that you mention it.
Good. I'm glad.
No,
I was having the time of my
I
life.
don't really like peace. It's boring. You probably have enough money to never work again if that's what you wanted. But I think there is a reason why you are here.
You want to know why I want to become an adventurer?
Yes, that's what I'm asking, Dumbass.
Fine. I want power. Because I want to become not just a dragon, but the fucking king of dragons.
Someone has delusions of
Kings are supposed to be likable.
You obviously don't know dragon society.
I think I spent enough time with you to know a thing or two.
What about you? Why are you doing all this?
Right now, I'm just really angry at Damien, and I need to at least punch him in the face twice.
Well, I wish you luck with that.
If that's all you have to give me, so be it.
Yeah, afraid it is.
I cast Cold Shoulder and move away.
It's super effective.
Yay!
Alright. Well, shorter sessions aside, I think that's a good place for us to leave off for today. We did session for 3 hours now, roughly? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. So I think that's a good session for today. If I'm gonna go ahead and push the button, so say bye!
Bye!